She'd take my money when I'm in need. Yes, yes, she's a trifling friend indeed. Oh, she's a gold digger, way over town, that digs on me. Now I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke players. Yes, I am talking about this cycle's milestone reward. I am talking about someone that you have to spend some to get some of her shards, Emma Frost. No, ladies and gentlemen, Diamonds Are Forever are not just a 007 movie. It is actually a character, a mutant, that's available right now for you to get on milestones. And you should get her because she's great. She's amazing. And she is the character we're profiling today for Marvel Strike Force. This is CynicUnon coming to you with another video. First, before getting into things, I want to give a quick shout out to the Twitch community and say thanks to everybody who's come by and watched some of my streams. I want to give a special thanks to Mobile Gamer and Reman X for coming by and rating my stream. You guys alone are responsible for more than doubling my followers, and I'm also very grateful for those who came by and chatted with me during the stream. You guys shared a lot of good information. I learned a lot about the game that I did not know before. So thanks a lot, guys. Keep coming by. If you want to check me out on Twitch, it is the same handle as my YouTube channel, CynicUnon. I'm streaming on Tuesday nights, Friday nights, Saturday and Sunday nights as well. So if you want to check it out, come on by. So here we're looking at msf.gg, a great website with a lot of information about the game. It is a database of knowledge for the player base. So if you guys want to check out information about the game, please make sure to visit this website. You can support it by becoming a Patreon. But anywho, we're talking about Emma Frost here. She's going to be a villain global mutant controller mentorship. The description says here, the Hellfire Club's White Queen, Emma Frost dominates foes by bolstering her mutant villain allies. So if you want to get the most out of her, you're going to have her synergizing with those other characters in game. If we take a look at her character abilities, if they are maxed out, you see how powerful it is. She naturally has this assist and counter that's in-game that happens with her. And what she's going to do if she assists or counters an enemy, she assists an ability for one of her teammates or counters an enemy, she's going to attack the primary target for 221% damage plus 17% piercing damage and remove 2 positive effects if charged, and flip 2 positive effects to negative effects on each target. Now for her basic ability, she has Fashionable Strike. Attack primary target for 290%, plus flip 2 positive effects to a negative effect. If charged, attack primary target for 340% damage. Of course, once again, this is at level 7, which might not be the level for most of you there, but it just goes to show how powerful her ability is if we get her maxed out. I'll show her what she looks like for me in game later on. This is also going to clear 2 positive effects instead as well. For the second ability, the middle ability, hard to say that really fast. Diamond Form, if charged, clear charged. Bury yourself for 20% of this character's max health. So the character that she's going against, or the target of course, clear all negative effects from self and all allies, apply immunity to self and all mutant villain allies, apply slow to all enemies, gain charged. The applying slow is an amazing ability. The other team is going to slow down and they're not going to be able to attack you as much as they would otherwise. And then her final ability here is going to be to turn the tables, or ultimate ability really, her special. If charged, clear charged again. Clear all positive effects from all enemies. In other words, start from 0 for the entire squad. Apply blind to the primary target. Mind control the 2 enemies or ally characters with the most damage to attack the primary target. Controlled characters gain plus 40% damage for this attack. If primary target is killed, apply blind to the non-summoned enemy with the most speed bar. The attack is unavoidable. Of course, again, reminder, this is at level 7. It's not going to be that strong if you have it at a lower level, of course, but this is just to show you what she's capable of if you max her out and you devote a lot of time and resources to building her up in your roster. And of course, her passive is the White Queen. On turn, she's going to heal herself for 15% of max health. Apply 10% to all enemies, 10% speed to all enemies, excuse me. Apply minus 10% speed to all enemies. Why would she apply more speed, right? I misread that. While charged, she's going to gain 400% armor and plus 500% resistance on war defense. On spawn, apply defense up for 2 turns to all mutant villain allies. Again, level required is going to be 64 for the other abilities. You're probably going to need her leveled up 68, 70, as you see here underneath each one of the abilities. Level 65 for the basic, level 68 for the middle ability, level 70 for the special, and level 64 for the passive. Of course, the passive only goes up to 5, the other ones are up to 7, so you're going to need a lot of pieces here to get her moving. But she's still extremely relevant at a lower level. Let's look at her in-game and see what I have her at. So here is my current Emma Frost. You can see I have her at level 4 for Fashionable Strike, level 4 for Diamond Form, level 2 for Turn the Tables, and level 2 for White Queen. She's at a level 60 overall. She has 4 stars, 2 red stars. That's going to add to more impact. Again, she's going to be Villain, Global Mutant Control, or Mentorship. So if you want to Stark Tech up her character or characters like her, you're going to have to make sure that you want to focus on Mutant for Stark Tech to give him more resistance, more focus, armor, health, and damage, which is quite important when it comes to the in-game play. Let's take a look here. You can't currently farm her, obviously. She might become farmable, I don't know. Again, she is this cycle's milestone reward, so you have to spend a lot of money to get her shards, although it is kind of a grind, and you have to spend a lot of money, a lot of credits, and credits are hard to come by in game. So even though I do recommend it, if you're hard and strapped for cash in the game, you may want to hold off and do it next time if they ever roll around with this this cycle promotion or whatever, this milestone reward again. I would recommend that you just wait, gather up some credits and do it again if they do the same thing. However, if they did not, you might be able to get her in some other way. If you want to spend a little bit of money, whale a little bit, just a little bit. And then you can get her in the offer packs. Let's look at her in matches. So before looking at her in match, we want to take a look here at where she's going to synergize the most, and obviously it's going to be with the mutant roster. So if you want to have a really strong team, you can add Colossus, Mr. Sinister, Emma Frost in there. That's going to be a solid base to build from. And X23, in my opinion, is one of my favorites at this point. Her ultimate ability is great. We can talk about her in another video. But yes, Emma Frost, Mr. Sinister, a definite go. You can throw Minerva in there as well. She's going to just be amazing with these guys because of the healing factor from Minerva and the healing factor from Emma Frost and Mr. Sinister, as well as the cloning ability from Mr. Sinister, that we talked about earlier in a previous video. You can check that out on my channel. Anyway, let's get into a match and see what she's all about. We'll put her team together that looks somewhat like this roster here. Let's check it out. So here's the squad's composition that I'm gonna go with for this example in Blitz, so we can take a look at her in match. The reason why I didn't put Mr. Sinister in here is because he's unavailable for this Blitz event that's going on right now for Red Orbs. So we're gonna put in Wolverine, Colossus, X23, Psylocke, and Emma Frost. Now we put Colossus over there behind Wolverine because Wolverine is in the splash zone because Colossus is gonna be taunting. He's a tank, and Wolverine can more than absorb some of the hits because he has some self-healing. And of course, with Emma Frost in the picture, there's going to be more healing involved, so that's quite alright, not a big deal. Let's get into game. So here we go, we are in match, and we're facing a Fantastic Four team, which is kind of cool. I mean, with the exception of course, Invisible Woman. Namor is going to be somebody you're going to plug into your Fantastic Four anyway. And Minerva is also on the opposing side, which is a good thing. It'll help us to see what it's like to fight against a team like that has that healer in there present. So let's start off. First move is going to be done by X23. We're going to go with a basic ability, and we're going to use that on Minerva. We want to go for the healer first so that the healing ability of the team overall is reduced. So let's do that. We'll go with a basic ability. Attack the primary target for 100% piercing. There's a 50% chance to gain evade, so if she gets countered, she might evade that move from the opposing side. Okay, so we got a little burnt there, a little tarred and feathered by the Human Torch. So what we're going to do here is we're going to apply slow to the opposing side. So if charged, clear charged. Bury yourself for 15% of this character's max health. which is going to be Minerva's, obviously. So what we want to do is let's do the Thing, which would be better because there's a higher max health there on that character. Clear 2 negative effects from self and all allies. They don't have any negative effects, so that's not going to be important here. Apply immunity to 2 random mutant villain allies or self. Apply slow to 3 random enemies. Gain charge. Let's take a look at that. So there's that barrier. Gain charged. Okay. Sorry, the game kind of froze. I don't know why that that ability description didn't leave the screen. BlueStacks has been acting up a little bit. But as you can see here, the slow got applied to 3 characters on the opposing side. The Thing, Mr. Fantastic, and the Human Torch. So let's go ahead and keep working on Minerva. We'll use a basic ability from Wolverine so we can attack the primary target for 160% piercing and apply bleed as well, which is going to help to further reduce her energy levels. Okay, no bleed was applied, which is fine. Let's go ahead with Psylocke now. We're going to do a basic here, attack the primary target for 130% piercing damage. Nice, that was a critical hit, very good. Now keep in mind my Psylocke is pretty low, so she's not going to have a huge impact. So as you can see here, this is why we want to go for Minerva. She has these great abilities for healing. We can talk about her later on in another video. So let's do this. Let's gain the taunt for Colossus so we can have the opposing team go towards him, and this way we're going to safeguard the rest of the squad. This ability here, where's the description? Okay, there you go. It's going to also apply, let's see. There you go. It's going to buff up the squad quite a bit. Sorry, I missed that description there. I was going to read it for you guys. There's that counter from Colossus. Now let's do the ultimate ability from X23. Let's work on Minerva, of course. Well, it's okay. She got rid of Mr. Fantastic, which is good. There you go. 1 hit of Minerva, 2 hits of Minerva. So that ultimate ability from X23 comes in quite handy because she tends to attack more than one character on the other side. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to apply blind to the Thing using this ability here from Emma Frost. It's mind control the enemy or ally character with the most damage to attack the primary target, plus 25% chance to control a second character. So we're going to be able to do that, which is great. Controlled characters gain plus 15% damage for this attack. If primary target is killed, apply a blind to the non-summoned enemy with the most speed bar. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so we applied blind to the Thing, and Wolverine came in with that clutch assist with the bleed that was applied as well. Getting the heal from Minerva. Minerva went ahead and did a revive on Mr. Fantastic, so we're going to work on getting rid of him again. We're going to use the second ability from Wolverine. That's going to allow for chaining as well. So it's going to attack more than one character. There you go. Let's go ahead and use the ultimate ability from Psylocke. It's not going to do a lot of damage because she's not very strong at this point for my roster anyway. But we did manage to get rid of Mr. Fantastic, which is what we wanted. Let's go ahead and increase the duration of positive effects on self by +1 up to a maximum of 5. Gain death proof. Actually, we don't need to do that. Let's just do a basic and punch Minerva, hopefully out of existence, with 170% damage and apply offense down on her as well. Okay, that wasn't enough, but this should be enough right here with X23's basic ability. There you go, and she's gone. Okay, now let's focus on the Human Torch. We'll use the basic ability from Emma Frost again, attacking the primary target for 150% damage. Let's go ahead and do that. Okay, Wolverine coming in with that hit right there, the basic ability. Now let's go ahead and work on the Thing. This Thing on the screen. Okay, solid hit right there. Let's use the middle ability from Psylocke just to display it. Attack the primary target for 80% piercing damage. Chain to one adjacent target for 80% piercing damage as well. And clear 1 positive effect from each target. So let's go ahead and chain both of these. There we go. Nice. Let's go ahead and use the basic ability again from Colossus on the Thing. let's go ahead and use the middle ability from Emma Frost. Bury yourself for 15% of this character's max health. Let's go ahead and do that. And apply the slow on both of these characters on the other side. Let's use the middle ability from X23, which is going to attack the primary target for 150% piercing, plus apply an ability block, which is quite useful. There you go. You see that lock that came up on top of the thing? It went ahead and did the ability block, so he cannot use special or ultimate abilities, which is great. Let's go ahead and get rid of the thing altogether. This is an awesome animation. There you go. Boom. He's done. Colossus tossing Wolverine, so it's a Titan or whatever he's made up of. I don't know if it's aluminum, steel, whatever it is, thrown on the adamantium, not vibranium. Gosh, I'm getting all kinds of things mixed up here. So I'm just going to stop and not talk about that. So let's go ahead and attack Namor with Psylocke's basic. All right, basic from Frost again. Basic from Colossus. Basic from X23. And we're gonna beat this guy here pretty soon. Yeah, nice try. Discount Aquaman right here. Let's go ahead and kill him. Boom, he's done. And the irony is not lost on me because I am wearing a shirt that says Metropolis on it. I'm a fan of Superman, what can I say? I like DC as well, but you know, whatever. We're doing Marvel Strike Force here. I love Marvel as well. I love the superheroes altogether. I think they're great. So yeah, that's what she's like in match. So yeah, overall, I highly recommend Emma Frost. We just did a very simple and quick summary of the character itself, her abilities. Again, I would say invest a lot of energy and resources into her if you can. She's going to be a fantastic addition to any team in any of the game modes because of her abilities. Of course, she's going to synergize the most with the mutants and mutant villains, so make sure you work on those as well. But yeah, she might be a gold digger, but she's going to give you some return on that investment. So make sure you get to her and use her and take advantage of the milestone rewards for this cycle. And also, if you can't get around to it, if you want to spend a little bit of cash, make sure you get her on the offer packages. It might just be worth it if it's not like 50 bucks, 40 bucks, because that's just insane. I wouldn't spend that anyway. But that's it, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more stuff. Leave your comments down below if you want to hear anything special, learn about anything in particular about the game, or if you have any information or anything you want to share with me, feel free to put that down there as well. I do stream on Twitch, as I said before, Tuesday nights, Friday nights, Saturday nights, and Sunday nights, so check me out on there. And that's it. Thanks a lot, guys. See you next time. I'm out at 5,000. Peace.